Welcome, folks. Welcome back to another episode of Get Good. This is a long overdue episode. The last interview that I did on Get Good was about 6 months ago. But today, I have a very special treat for you all. I have front desk co-op student Joyce joining me in the studio today to talk about her experience so far at RCD. Joyce, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Very good. Thank you for taking part in today's interview. I know you're very, very busy at front desk, but we're gonna talk about how busy you are, and let's have you share with our audience what you've been doing so far. So my first question to you is, who are you and what do you do at RCD?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm the current co-op student at RCD. My position is administrative and project assistant. So my primary duties are supporting the front desk and also acting as an active member on the parking permit team. And some of my primary duties includes just performing some critical administrative tasks that could be record keeping, faxing, photocopying, and so on. And as the working on the parking permit team, I process the full cycle of the parking permit. So from application review, verification to ongoing support to the permit holders. And right now, currently, I'm also volunteering with CVITP as a screening volunteer. So what I do is I gather information and organize some tax slips from our clients, and I prepare it for the tax returns.
CVITP is the Community Volunteer Income Tax Program.
Yes.
Okay, wow, you have a lot of duties here at RCD. That's amazing. How do you find the time to just divide all the duties up and have it in a day? That sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, so it sounds like a lot of work, but when I get to it, it's not that much work if I can manage my time wisely. So what I do is for the tax clinic, it starts from 11 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. every day. So I try to get some work done before. So I come in at 10. So during that 1 hour time frame, I get some work done that I left from the day before. And then after 3:30, I rewind and kind of check what I missed, whether it's the parking permit or the tax filing. I go over all the documents and just...
So careful time management is very important in your role.
It's very important to just put my schedule on the calendar so my colleagues know when I'm not available, they could come and support the front desk.
Excellent. Thank you. Let's talk about your studies at the UBC. Right now, what are you currently studying and how is that related to RCD?
Yeah, I'm a psychology major. So I'm fourth year studying at UBC. As a psych major really enables me to have a better understanding and ability to support all our clients at the center. And currently I'm taking a course in social work practice and community mental health. So I think it's really helpful and applicable to whatever I'm working here. I could just apply what I learned in real time.
Excellent. Now, psych major, do you happen to study the different kinds of disability that you're coming across here at the center?
Yeah, I think the courses that I learned, it's very generic. So we will just have a course about abnormal psychology, and that will include a lot of different disabilities. And so that might be just one chapter too. It's not very deep, but I get a overview of what I can expect. And also, I think it's this experience working at RCD, it's very precious. So I actually get to work with those people that I learn about on the textbooks. So it's not words anymore. It's something that
actual real life experience, and not just from the book.
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing. All right, so let's hear from you. What do you think of RCD? What do you think of RCD so far, and what have you learned so far?
Yeah, I think at RCD is truly amazing. They've done so many things and they are still doing great things that I didn't know before coming to the center. And I really like their mission of supporting unprivileged people because that also aligns with my values. And I'll say my favorite part of working at RCD is definitely the people. So all the staffs, the people, the clients, everyone I work with are super friendly and supportive. They always create a welcoming environment for me, and while still maintaining professionalism, so I can have fun at work, but also I learn lots. Yeah, I really like the work culture here. Am I
Awesome.
missing anything?
Yeah, no, it's great. It's great so far. Now, what is your, so far from your experience, what's the most challenging moment that you've experienced?
Right. So this challenging moment, it could be happening every day because I find it very difficult to manage all my tasks when everything
Right.
comes at once. So sometimes I might be processing a parking permit and then a customer might walk in and I have to serve a customer first, so I put that aside. Then my colleague might assign me another task, so I have to
Yep.
get back to that as well. And then in the meanwhile, there might be a phone call ringing.
Yep.
So everything happening at once, it could be very overwhelming and hard to keep track of whatever I was left on. So what I found to be helpful for me is to keep a post-it note. So I always write down the text on a piece of paper and kind of by urgency, I prioritize the works that needs to be done first, so I can focus on my current task, but not being worried about forgetting my other responsibilities.
Very cool. So do you have post-it notes like everywhere on your screen in front of your laptop?
Yeah, on my laptops mainly.
That's cool. That's cool. Yes, I use post-it notes nowadays because, like you said, there are so many tasks to keep track of. There are also post-it notes that we can use on the computer. So on my monitor, you can't see it from here, but I have post-it notes like everywhere. All on my entire monitor is like post-it notes.
Wow.
Not physical ones, but these are actual ones that
the
are part of a
yellow-
program. It's part of the program within the Windows. So
Wow.
it's very convenient. But I know some people like to write physical post-it notes
Right.
because they're just easy to grab. You just write stuff and stick it on, right? And then you can follow through afterwards.
Yeah, I'm more old school.
Very cool. Yeah, I like it. I like it. And then of course nowadays, folks are using the phones with like all these messages, all these things scheduled popping up on the phones. That's another way to do it. What is the most rewarding moment? Let's hear the good part.
Yeah, so I think for me, something that's very rewarding is helping clients and receiving all the positive feedbacks. So I have clients come to me and tell me that my parents must be proud of me and so on because they really appreciate the work that we do and they're very grateful. I love seeing them just walk out of the center feeling satisfied, being helped, and just have a smile on their face. And sometimes they may go as far as to leave us a donation. So it just reaffirms me of the work, the value of the work I do. I know I'm doing something for good. So yeah, that's the most rewarding part. And every day I meet different people with different needs, each very unique. There's a lot of diversity, so my day today looks very different, and that's what makes me energized for work because it's always something new coming up, so it's very exciting.
All right, so last question. What is the advice you have for future interns who are looking for a job experience or work experience here at RCD?
I think I didn't have any expectations before coming in because this is my first office job, and I've worked in previous like customer service, but it's very different than the setting I am in right now. I think first of all, you can look forward to all the staffs. They're very lovely and kind, and also the clients. I think sometimes during the my free time, I would go into intake and kind of look at the the clients, we have the participants, the usual ones, and I kind of look up their information so I get a better understanding of where they're at and how I can help them. So I think having that information at hand is very helpful. And always just try to be open-minded, and when you see people that might be more difficult to deal with, try to be more flexible, because of the nature of the people we work with. There requires a lot of flexibility, but also remember to maintain your boundaries, because it's very important, whether it's physical boundaries or your emotional boundaries, because some people might come and kind of trauma dump or give you a lot of information that you might not be able to handle, and you know your limitations, and the best way to do is either to find a colleague to help you, or just refer them to a better place they can find support, so that way you can protect yourself and them as well.
Good advice. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you for sharing your insight with every one of us.
Thank you.
We are out of time. Look at the time. It's been 12 minutes. Did you realize that?
Wow, no.
So, folks, we will be back next month with another episode of Get Good. Hopefully, another interview. And I will see you all next month. Have a good one. Bye, all.